Well, not the way you draw it up. You go out there and you talk about setting the tone early, the starting pitcher, and being the home team on the top of the first, and you get up a ninth spot. It's tough to come back from that. But I feel our team kept battling there, and we're kind of in a tough spot there where, they got to beat us twice. So you got to make decisions pitching wise, who to use, who not to use. And when we made it a 5-run game, we felt we had the momentum on our side, and we just didn't make that one pitch right there on the 3-2 count. So they just got away from us after that. But the guys kept fighting offensively, they kept getting after it. But can't. It's tough to come back from a 9 spot.
I will open up to questions right here.
Coach, with Tate, what indicators did you see maybe his velo that told you maybe he could make it through that inning?
Look, same reason you want to be too quick, right? I mean, you don't want to go through your whole staff, and the last thing you want is taking your starter out of in the first inning. So his velo was fine. His location, I thought, the pitches were down. They weren't terrible pitches, but they were just middle of the plate where they can just get to it. And then they hit some balls hard as well. So just one of those things that, they hit a ball or two at somebody, and it's a different inning. So.
All right.
Coach, can you just talk about how you feel about your pitching staff and how it's set up for tomorrow, just how you're going to kind of approach tomorrow?
It's a must-win for everybody, man. So everybody, all hands on deck, and there's really no script for a one-game playoff. So we'll decide tonight who's going to start, and as long as he's getting out, he stays out there.
Coach, you had a chance. You started a comeback. You started to chip away. You had Jackson Cleveland in there. He was doing a very good job. You decided to go Alex in there in a high-pressure situation. What made you go with that decision? Because he hasn't really been the best in those high-pressure situations this season. So what was that mental?
I'll have to disagree with you on that one. I mean, he's been our stopper. He's come in and gotten out of some jams. He just didn't make that pitch on the 3-2 count, and the kid hit it. But we're really familiar with our guys, and Jackson Cleveland was about at the end of his rope there, and you just know with his fastball. And I mean, I think he started that inning on a 2-0 count, I believe, right, Tanner? But he wasn't making great pitches there at the end. So.
Tanner, for you, what did you see behind the plate? I know a lot of people going at you, but was there any difference between what Tate was doing and what Jackson was doing? What did you see?
Yeah, I mean, I thought Tate threw the ball well. I mean, obviously the numbers don't speak for that, but I mean, he made some quality pitches and they just hit him where we weren't. And when he threw pitches that they should hit, they hit him as hard as they could. So I mean, props to them. But I mean, I felt like the pitching staff did a good job. After Tate got taken out, we strung together some really good innings, and Jake Doran threw the ball really well. Jackson Cleveland was probably the best I've seen him in a long time. And I mean, we just have a staff that can put it together, and I feel like we showed part of that tonight, and we're going to bring it out tomorrow.
All right, in the back.
Coach, obviously, the way the tournament set up, Southern Miss had to survive against you guys. Do you think there's maybe something to USM already having their bats out in the previous game that maybe kind of helped them have that big first inning?
Yeah, I mean, look, they didn't swing the bat great Friday night, and they faced a good pitcher on Saturday, and it was a good game. But and even today's game, they really started swinging the bat at the last 3 innings of that game, and they got hot at the end of that game, and they picked up right where they left off there in that first inning. So it's a good hitting team. When you're coming in, they're a very good hitting team. They're a well-rounded team. They're good all across the board. So like I told the guys, man, the closer you get to your goals, the harder it gets. And it's not going to be any easier tomorrow. So we'll be ready to go.
Daniel, what's your mindset going into tomorrow's game?
I just have a lot of faith in our team and the guys and what we've done all year, being able to bounce back in any situation we've been in, and just the family that we have in that locker room and between the guys, and we all really want this for each other, and I think that's going to help us get a win tomorrow.
Coach, to Daniel's point, it's been said how this takes quickly hit the reset button. What kind of skill does that team possess to be able to do that so quickly and be able to bounce back many times this year?
Every day's a new day. And you're 0-0 every morning when you wake up, and we only look backwards to learn, and we look forward to prepare, but all that matters is the present, man. So we wake up tomorrow, be 0-0, and 1-0 get us to the next step where we want to be.